Hello, welcome back. Last time I tried a bunch of stuff, but this game just was not ready to give up its last secrets. So this might be a bit more heavily edited than usual because I'm going to try and cast a wide net and try a bunch of stuff, but let me talk about what my current theories are first. Oh, right, an activity that I should totally do. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but we'll see. Is to go around and talk to all the Hearthians again to see if they have any new pointers for me. Why would they? They don't know anything. But I don't know, maybe they would. Anyway, so let's see. I looked at my ship log and said that I had a few different focal points. There's how to get into the Ash Twin project. That's a big one that I really need to do. There's how to get under the interloper. That's a big one that I really need to do. I made a connection between these two. How can I look at that? Not easily. But somewhere, I think my ship notes don't actually say this anywhere, do they? Let's see, where would I look for this? There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm while the other 2 explored the interloper. The Nomai who stayed behind was Clary, which is written here. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2. The other 2 were Poke and Pie, I think? Is that right? It doesn't say. I think it was Poke and Pie. Poke is of particular interest because she was the one who forged the Advanced Warp Core. A Nomai named Poke successfully forged an Advanced Warp Core for the Ash Twin project. So this is the one of the 2 specific Nomai who went underneath the interloper. Has to do with Advanced Warp Cores. Ash Twin project has an Advanced Warp Core in it. So I'm thinking it could totally be a thing where, like, Poke is dead down here underneath the interloper's ice and had that Advanced Warp Core on her. So maybe I get that and just, like, take that back to the vessel and then I can input the coordinates maybe. Or, like, she was doing something down there that ended with the installation of a warp to the Ash Twin project. I think that's much less likely. But anyway, Poke is of particular interest. She is named here. A Nomai named Poke. She's not named there, but yeah, I know who it is. So anyway, that was a connection I made on my own that I think is very important. Another thing, this is incredibly bothersome. This blank outline, no discoveries yet. I have a strong feeling there's no way this would be here, phrased this way. Well, would be here on this map at all, if there were no discoveries to make about it. So Hollow's Lantern, I think, is perhaps the satellite to focus on, just to see if there's anything I can do with it. Hollow's Lantern and the Interloper are sort of my 2 big mysteries here. What if they're connected somehow? One hot, one cold, around the same size. I think Hollow's Lantern is actually a lot smaller. Things I could maybe do with Hollow's Lantern. Watch it over the course of the 22-minute cycle interval and see if it ever, like, if the lava recedes or something, or, like, I can catch some feature on it. Let's just go there and look at it right now. Other things I could do, maybe crash Solinum's shuttle into it, ideally without me inside at that particular time. Might be doable. Hi, Quantum Moon. Bye, Quantum Moon. When I see you, I send you away. That's what I do. Alright, Brittle Hollow. You're usually close to me. There you are. Hollow's Lantern, what is up with you? Let's autopilot to you. Yeah, those were my 2 ideas, like, see if the lava ever dissipates. This does look very lava-covered, and later in a cycle, more land is revealed. So is this an Ash Twin situation? It's losing material. Yeah, okay, there might be something to this. Okay. Yeah, I tried to land on this once, but I just went straight into the lava, and my ship burned up, and that was that. I probably don't want to look right down the barrel of this gun that's actively firing, so let's not do that. Just for fun, let's follow this little magma ball. It's not magma anymore, it's now lava. Only magma when underground, so it cools off. just turns into a floating rock, I guess? Reasonable. Hey, I can lock onto it. Neat. Okay. Let's spend some time with this hot potato. I mean, it's just solid rock. There's nothing of particular interest about it, but I'm going to follow you for a little bit and see if anything happens to you. While I look at some other notes and stuff. Right, so advanced warp core maybe in the interloper, maybe somehow, something. Right, interloper's orbit trajectory. Oh yeah, see, those things go in the... Oh shoot, I crashed into it. Or no, I crashed into Brittle Hollow, whoops! I wasn't watching, didn't realize where I was. Ow! I don't have a spacesuit. Okay. Everything went wrong. Check it out, that actually happened. I actually completely forgot to put on my spacesuit. And died because of that. That's the first time. I did that on purpose once. But there's the accidental one. It really happened. Okay. So, right, gotta get some oxygen. That was pretty good. Alright, anyway, additional idea. Visit the quantum moon. Here, let's put on this suit. Visit the quantum moon. Take the shrine to the North Pole. And see if Solanum's shuttle ever shows up at the 6th location. You know what? That's actually one of the easier things to do of the things that I can try. Let's try that one now. Okay, so don't crash into Timberhearth. Alright, Quantum Moon, show yourself. The Addle Rock is close to me and it has a locator on it. Let's go there. That's what I'll do. Because yeah, easy as it is to just accidentally stumble on the Quantum Moon, when I'm very specifically looking for it, I can do better. I don't think that spot means anything, right? This is suspicious. Why is this here? Huge crater that's like 1/4 of the moon. Ice shards similar to the interloper. Did the interloper like split off from this thing? From a huge impact, maybe? It's possible. Okay, Quantum Moon Locator is not here. This is the eye signal locator. Quantum Moon Locator is on Amber Twin. Where am I? There's the sun. Amber Twin's there. What's that? Is that the Quantum Moon? It is. Okay, that'll do. Once again, it's just so much easier to just kinda stumble upon it than to locate it. Bye, Scout. You're probably going... Actually, you went into the Quantum Moon, didn't you? Okay, so if we're doing this, that's fine. Just don't come in too hot. Come in at an angle. Slower. Oh, not that slower. Okay, gently, gently. There we go. And don't get speared by quantum trees. What am I doing here? I'm going to the North Pole, and... Right, seeing if I can then find this and take it up into the Eye of the Universe and see what that does. So step 1 is get to Shrine. Step 2 is take Shrine somewhere. That somewhere is Dark Bramble's the one I usually use. Step 3 is get out and go back to Hourglass Twins, I guess. Beep. Alright, Dark Bramble, you'll do. I still don't know exactly what happens to my ship when I do that. I think it just is left in space somewhere, and I'm probably not getting back to it. That's fine, I'm just after the Eye of the Universe here. Either this will work and it'll be great, or it won't work and then I can focus on something else. Alright, so... Northridge Shrine location, somewhere. Show me. Let's just walk around, spin around, get very dizzy. That's very unpleasant. It worked, though. Door not closed enough. There we go. And I can just look at the floor for this. Except the giant brittle hollow floor looks surprisingly similar to this. Okay, so while here, I've never really oh wait, right, I have to, this has to be at the North Pole. I skipped a step. I've never really properly looked around at the Eye of the Universe location. Other than just meeting Solanum. Right, so North Pole. Cool sandfalls and stuff. Alright, this can be a little unpleasant. There we go. Could have been worse. There we go. Alright, so let's look around properly here. So if I don't just go straight out of this, I always did before, but I'm just gonna like turn around and let's go the other way. There isn't another way to go. Is it really just the one path? And the quantum behavior somehow calms down? Well, the shrine's gone, so not exactly. So hold up. If the shrine's gone, shrine's back. Can this ever be shuttle instead? So quantum behavior definitely is not gone. That seems to be exclusively shrine. And I'm definitely in distinctly a valley here. I don't think there's any, like, side passages with caves or anything. Don't I think that? Well, yes, I don't. Because this is not a cave, it's just a little hole in a rock that I was able to go through. But that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Like, any points of interest at all. I assume my signal scope would find absolutely nothing here other than that. I assume correctly. Yeah, there just isn't much room for a shuttle to spawn. Once I'm at the South Pole. Yeah, Solanum's here. Sorry, in this timeline we're not going to have an encounter. I know you want to, I know I want to, but, you know, we've done it before. Not happening this time. Okay, so this is nothing of interest. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. If there were something to find, it'd be more obvious than this. If I were to look down while I did this, and see fog and whoosh, and then I'm here in Timberhearth Quantum Moon. Okay, so I don't think I can take the shuttle. There was no place for it to appear, except the places I tried looking away from a bunch of times, and then back, and then just nothing good happened. Right. Journey on foot. Quantum Moon always welcomes visitors. Unknowns. I'm ready. Remind me. One of these calls this thing home. That's the one that cuts the engines. This is the one that turns the engines on, I think. So I should be accelerating, am I? Unable to pinpoint location. I don't think I'm accelerating. I'm not. This thing's going nowhere. So it's just the center one for calling it home. Whoop. Hey there, Howl's Lantern. I don't want to fly into you right now. Okay, so this cuts the engines, I believe. And this turns them on. Alright. Able to pinpoint location. Brittle Hollow and the Interloper do in fact intersect with each other. My ship is just vaguely around Timberhearth. Yeah, so it just sort of falls off of the whatever. And just nothing of worth happens. Okay, so I think I'm ready to reset this cycle, because I'm not getting back to my ship. I'll just meditate on Solinum's ship. Let me get to, like, real late in the cycle. Can I doze off and pass some time, or does that just kill me? I don't know, I think I've never slept at a campfire. Maybe that's, like, an actual useful action I could take. I think I've never dozed off at a campfire. Let's try it. Or maybe I did once and it just did this. So if I wake up and then just go back to sleep, let's roast a marshmallow first. Is there a point in roasting the marshmallow? I don't, how do I think it's just something you do for fun. Sure, whatever. Doze off. If I doze off, I probably sleep for at least... Oh, no, this totally is a way to pass the time. That's nice. Okay. So I want this to go a little faster. Is there a way I can make that happen? I doubt it. I can tell by the low frame rate of these sparks that the entire world is being simulated at an accelerated pace right now. All right. Well, let's sleep until about 20 minutes, probably a little less, and go to Hollow's Lantern and see if it's emptied itself out. All right, let's go ahead and say 5 minutes before is close enough. Whoa. Music. All right, I took a 17-minute nap, roughly. This is not how I'm used to it looking here. The sun's actually up. Okay, so, yeah, this is so different. Like, I always follow the same pattern, and the sun's in a different... Right, all the planets are going to be in a different place, too, of course. Also, those two caves with ghost matter that exist on, Timberhearth and another planet, Giant's Deep. Yeah, you flying me right into the sun. Let's not. Are places that I totally want to go. So, it's very possible I can actually do something with those. Alright, so we just looked at Hollow's Lantern earlier. Saw what it looked like. Hi, Quantum Moon. You're here now. At a time when I don't actually need you. I think there's more land on it now? I think there's totally a lot more land on that. Alright, so it is emptying itself out. There may be some possibility of a landing site. But let's look at it from a little bit of a distance here. I want to get a lot closer than this, though. Alright, Hollow's Lantern. You're in an aggressive, fast orbit, but yeah, there's totally the possibility of landing on you. Check it. Alright, can I find a feature of any sort? Anything at all that is of interest? Like, this rock would still be very, very hot, but, like, maybe at this point it's not hot enough to just completely incinerate my ship. Okay, one of your lava balls is just coming right back to you, being hit by your own stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try and land here-ish. Okay, I can. I have landed on Hollow's Lantern. Never done this before. Okay. What was that? Why did I hear text happening? I don't know. Alright, I'm on the surface of Hollow's Lantern. That's weird. Shoo, shoo, shoo. It's very volcanic here. This thing doesn't have particularly strong gravity, so I'm worried about my ship getting abducted by something. Or me getting abducted by something, but I guess the only other thing that'd be around would be Brittle Hollow. Yeah, I'm climbing a volcano right now. That should be scary. It is, kind of. Okay, the regular jetpack without the booster can get me up here. Sun's going supernova. So, right after you fire, if I look in there... I don't don't think there's anything I can do in there. Maybe in one of those? It's, like, definitely meaningful that I can do this. This is something. I'm on the trail of something here. Let's get back to the ship and look down the barrel of some volcanoes. And see if I can do anything in any of them. Hopefully not get my ship shot in the process. Like the tallest one. Oh, check it, check it, check it. I found stuff. There's stuff here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Quickly. Land, not in the lava. Okay, ship is wedged in here somehow. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Whew. Know my ruins. Know my ruins. Know my ruins. Check it. Get there. Gravity's weird here. There's a projection pool. What? Timber hearth, projection stone. Okay, there's stuff here. I found it. Friends of Timber Hearth Mines, the last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. Whoa, what? Oh, Ash Twin Project information is here. Updated estimate, how much ore needed to seal off Ash Twin Project. Encasement supernova proof, however briefly. Ooh. Will it be more than we initially thought? Significantly more. Smallest crack would destroy everything. Interesting. Ship log updated, by the way. Okay, so I'm coming back here. Not quite as late. Let's nap for like 15 minutes, so I have a little while there. So, that tells me this has directly to do... So, Hollow's Lantern was the forge where they melted down the ore, of course. Okay. That's important. So this will give me information on how to... Oh, this is my nap! Black screen, mostly. The nap was recorded. Alright, yeah, napping for 15 more minutes. We're going right back there. No, I don't want to roast. I want to nap. 15 minutes. You know, 14:59 is close enough. I probably spent like a minute getting to that campfire. No, I didn't. A second getting to that campfire. That's the one. Right, that time unit. I just tried a jetpack. That's not on. Let's fix that. So there's like music that progresses the longer I'm on Timber Hearth, and I'm hearing a different section of it each time. I guess, well, yeah, that's what I would experience on my very first cycle before I had launch codes. Right, everything's in a weird place here. Okay, so Hollow's Lantern. And while you autopilot there, I'm gonna get out of my seat and get, like, bopped around the ship all weird. But I'm gonna look at the ship log. Volcanic testing site. Testing site. Right, of course. Ore samples from the Know My Mines on Timber Hearth were sent to this volcano for durability testing. Ah, not forging, but testing. Got it. The Nomai were trying to craft a briefly supernova-proof shell to encase the Ash Twin project. Even the smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Got it. I better get back in my seat. Because my ship's doing some stuff. With its own thrusters, it probably couldn't, like, hurt me too much, but I'd be a little uncomfortable and not able to move around the way I wanted to. Okay, so that's a volcanic testing site. My character determined that, even though I hadn't. But okay. Alright, so which one is that? Probably the tallest one? Just get in there before... Before what? Yeah, I don't get shot. Okay, I think I might be too early. I was there extremely late. That looks pretty tall, though. Maybe that's it. I'll know it when I see it. It totally makes so much sense that this would be a thing. It just took me this long to investigate that mysterious blank outline. Here we go. Found the thing. Okay, I want to thrust down, get in there. Right, this thing is rotating and orbiting, kind of... Okay, how will I even do this? It's going to be hard. I'm upside down. Okay, I'm going to wait for you to fire again. I know you're going to do it. No, swing around this way. Okay, swing around that way. Okay. Now, landing mode. Get in there, quick. Okay, okay. Oh, that was down, not up. Well, that's fine. Ship didn't take any damage. Alright, so there's a projection pool here somewhere. That should be safe enough. Whew, doesn't look like it, but it is. Alright, over here. Right, and flying is weird here, but it's fine. It's really weird. Like, I was thrusting backward that whole time. Alright, I read that. That gave me that information. What does this project? Sure, the mining site inside Timberhearth. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not going to take this with me, I think. Alright, well, let's check the... Did the ship log say there was more to discover on Hollow's Lantern? I don't think I checked that spot on it. Well, it's not really going to say if there's, like, more entries to find here. Even the smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. That sounds like something I can maybe do. Like, if I want the mask chamber to be destroyed by the supernova, I can maybe damage the protective shell or something? I don't know enough about, like, what the end game of this is going to mean to know whether that's something I want to do, but that's kind of what it sounds like this hint is telling me. Like, I could take an action that would destroy the mask chamber. Oh, boy! Okay. I was missed. Good. Let's see. How many volcanoes are on this surface? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be back around to the number 1 again. That I don't think counts. Okay, yeah, so this is the testing site here, right? I'm going to check all of them to make sure I've checked all of them. That's testing site. Okay, good. So 3 others, identifiably different from that one. So the 2 right next to each other, and the lone one that doesn't have Nomai equipment in it. This looks pretty empty to me. Okay. What about you? Again, I suspect that's the only one, but I should check for thoroughness. I probably swung that around enough to be sure. This thing's getting away from me. Oh boy! Okay, I dodged it. Once again, a unique celestial body with its own hazards. And this is the other single volcano. Okay. Okay, so I think I've seen them all. And this should be the testing site. Hi, Quantum Moon. You're right there. Okay. So it's very late in the cycle. I'm just gonna meditate until next loop. What am I going to do, though? So, that's nice that it filled something up in my ship log, but it doesn't directly help me make progress. It might later, but it doesn't right now. Okay, I'm going to retrieve the warp core and take it to the Ash Twin Warp Tower and just see if there's anything I can really do with that. Because I think that's worth doing. I'll have the warp core in my hand as I go through a warp. And see if it happens to charge it, because I think that's an idea worth trying. Well, I got eaten. Let's try that again. Whoa. I crashed. So I've never actually managed to repair the reactor. I can do it from here. Neat. Okay, that's not so bad. Hull damage, you know what? I'm just gonna not worry about that. Okay, so be careful in flying in here. If I'm very gentle about it, I can accelerate while anglerfish are around. I just have to not make any sudden movements. That's good to know. That makes this much more convenient. Neat. Yoink. Oops, that was not the right button. Oh, well, okay. I didn't autopilot the right way. I'm alive, barely. My ship is not with me. Well, oops. Guess I gotta be a little more careful than that. Okay, I'll get this thing there eventually. Oh, come on now. Someday. Here we go again. Go away, anglerfish. Ah. Okay, there we go. Boy, am I getting sick of this trip. So I discovered something. I tried getting to this place without launching my scout into the seed next to the escape pod. And it worked the first time. Then the second time, I found an entrance that was... just took me to a space that had nothing. I could keep going deeper into Dark Bramble without really getting anywhere. And when I left, it just took me back to space. So when I get to the anglerfish nest, and look around from where their eggs are, a lot of the points of light are actually just lures. They're not the things that I'm after. So I just have to be patient. I mean, I kept trying to gently accelerate a little bit when I was going right through the gauntlet as soon as I enter the place where the nest is, but I just kept getting eaten. So eventually I just had to set my velocity and just like walk away for a while, go get a drink. Because it's a lot slower to lose 4 minutes of my time instantly than it is to, take 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds to get to the nest. Whatever. Alright, yeah, and I'm way too early in a cycle right now for Ash Twin to... Oh, look at the shape of that sand cone. Huh. For Ash Twin to have emptied off. But, okay, so question is, what am I doing here? Here are the Twin Towers. Actually... well, that's the bridge above them. So I need to wait here for the sand to go away enough to see... something. Alright, well, I'll park myself here. So there's a dead Nomai at... one of these towers, pointing at the Ash Twin Tower. Right, that's the Ember Twin Tower, that's the Ash Twin Tower, the one that's of interest. Hey, I arrived at the perfect time. Check it out. Duck! I can't duck. Didn't need to. Okay, I'm here with a warp core. Is there anything I can do with that? Ow! There's a cactus there. I pressed the jump button instead of the patch button. Alright, so that's a hazard of standing on this surface right now. Yeah, I can drop warp core. I don't want to, though, because that might make it unpick-upable again. Can I learn anything about you? Not really. Just, you are a Nomai, you are here. Let's go over here, and, well, the sandfall is there. Got this in my hand. Going through a warp with it. So at least I can have tried that. Take me to Ember Twin. Is this Ember Twin? Yes. Okay, so that did not affect the warp core in any way. Unsurprising. It wouldn't have, but now I've tried it. Okay. So I wonder if it's just the Quantum Moon where the warp core is, like, all weird. I'm noting that, like, that pops up real early right here. Like, it's almost like I can do something with this Nomai with it. I'm going to press the button. Well, I set it on the Nomai, and now I can't pick it up again, so it's not just the Quantum Moon. I'm starting to think I'm not supposed to take this thing anywhere off the vessel. Okay, well, I took it through a warp. I took it here, and that doesn't seem like it means anything. I have no other interactions. It wouldn't mean anything to put it on a shelf, I guess. I no longer have access to it. I cannot pick it up again. It welds itself to any surface that's not in the vessel as soon as I drop it. Okay, so I guess I have nothing. I'll go poke around in the interloper for a bit and see if I have something happen there, but when that goes nowhere, I guess I'll just call it a day. Oh, listen to this. Stuff's happening. So I perched myself on the sunward side of the interloper. I'm gonna get sucked into the sun here. Yeah, okay, so I was too close to the sun. That was definitely the sound of the ice melting. I'm doing the right thing there. Okay, interesting. The ice melts a little before it goes into the sun. Now, I note that also the sun gets larger as the cycle goes on. Maybe on its first orbit it doesn't melt enough, or maybe on its first orbit it does melt. And I just have to be there at the right time, and like that's far enough away from the sun to not die from that. So I had parked my scout there in the fissure. And I was going to take photos, but then I was there myself, and okay, so I learned something important. Okay, so where at the very beginning is the interloper in its cycle? If I were to go straight there, would I catch it at a good time? Yeah, kinda. I'll need to wait a few minutes, but you know, it'll take me a few minutes to get there. Alright, let's try that again and see if on its first pass of the sun, I hear any ice melting sounds. I should actually probably just put myself inside the fissure. I'll be sacrificing my ship doing this, that's fine. I'll put myself inside the fissure, try to get under the ice. That'll maybe let me resist the sun's gravity. Maybe. As the thing went by Giants Deep when I was just doing that, I had to thrust downward with my ship to keep it seated on the comet. Oh shoot, every time I press that button instead of the cancel autopilot button. It always happens. Anyway, yeah, so let me get there, perch myself there, and see if on the first pass of the sun I hear ice melting, and if I'm down there, if maybe I can actually get in. So I was probably doing that too late rather than too early. Makes sense. I want it before it gets to the sun, not after. Kinda makes sense. I don't know. I could see it either way. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. It's happening now. Yep, that's it. That's it. I was right. The ice melts. I get in here. I'm gonna lose my ship. I guess the way to not lose it would be to park it on the dark side. Alright, I'm here. There's the sun. It wants to pull me in. There goes my ship. Alright, bye ship. Sorry, you've been sacrificed. You lived. Okay, well, you're not with me anymore though. So you're probably just like orbiting the sun. Alright, ship was just kind of thrown clear of this. However, I'm in some ice caves now. I just want to watch these close up. That's how it is. What a weird mechanism. I expected there to be liquid water down here. Okay, so I'm here. I'm inside the interloper. I did it. I had the right idea. I had the wrong time. Alright, I'm constantly skating here, by the way. There's ghost matter. Yeah, I hear you. My scout is with me. Yep, ghost matter there. So for now, let's not go through that. Ghost matter there. Many ghost matter. Okay. However, I found this. Tell me something. Hi, Pi. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. They did get in touch with Clary, so this must have been after she wrote that message. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Okay. That did not say ship log updated. So there's a lot of ghost matter crystals, but none of these actually have ghost matter in them. Oh geez, oh geez. Okay, this is scary. Going down an ice passage. This one does have ghost matter. Okay, that's fine. I can escape it. Alright, so sliding into ghost matter. That's going to be a thing now. None here yet. None here yet. That looks like another way to go. It is. That was the one that I... Okay. Oh! This is fascinating. Big pit of ghost matter there. Is that the energy? Okay. Stable ground. Big pit of ghost matter. Ghost matter detected nearby, but there's interesting stuff in there. Alright, Scout, you're gonna have to go in my stead. What do you see? So that's the core. Were there any Nomai corpses there? It was hard to tell. Let's launch a little differently. That was bad. Launch. Let's do a bank shot or something? Yeah, that's never gonna go well. Probably. Still skating! Clunk. Okay. That looks more or less impenetrable, but also might be survivable. I don't know. Let's go up this shelf, maybe. Maybe there's a friendlier way. Or maybe there's nothing here. Oh, hang on. This goes somewhere. I don't know where I am. Okay, so we're doing a skating event with ghost matter. Yeah, I'm pulling back as hard as I can. You can see my thing over there. This is amazing. What a thing to put in your game. Alright, just a little ghost matter slalom. I did it. That was cool. Okay, so now it wants me to go down into the whirlpool. What if I don't? Let's avoid that. So that's a death pit. Oh, hey, check it. I found one of them. Which one are you? Are you pie or poke? Froze to death. Okay. So one of them did die down here. What about the other one? Oh, geez. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. The other one did also die down here. Okay. One of them's pie, one of them's poke. You got an advanced warp core on you? Ship log updated. That hand is empty. That hand is empty. So no. This one's poke. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy reading. The interloper, get off my radar. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. Is this going to explain the ghost matter? The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If the stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously, and the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. So Interloper is the source of ghost matter, huh? Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go, warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke. Alright, Pi made a sacrifice there. Poke tried to get back but didn't make it, so this is Pi. Poke is the other one out there. Is there any ghost matter in this chamber? So this thing, like, exploded, spreading the ghost matter everywhere. Okay, that's interesting. But does it get me closer to... Yeah, okay, so there's the explosion. This is the core here. That's where all those weird little crystals came from. But it's devoid of ghost matter now. So this is highly energetic. Right. Strange energy readings. Immense amount of pressure. Run back to the vessel. Not the vessel, the shuttle. This is energetic. I'm just wondering about, you know, things that can charge a warp core. That's all I'm after at this point. I don't have the scout out. I'm trying to recall it, but there's nothing to recall. Well, okay. I solved a mystery, I guess, but did it help me? So that's full of ghost matter. That's full of ghost matter. My fuel is a little bit low. Which way did I come here? Was it through this, maybe? I think so. Alright, so the narrow thing has none in it. Let's go encounter Poke out here. Or pi. I still don't know which is which. Doesn't really matter. 3 minutes oxygen remaining. So, like, this is the place. This is what I was here to see. But, like, what do I do with this? Yeah, I did see 2 holes here. Ghost matter detected nearby. This didn't give me any tools for dealing with it or anything. Just, like, information about ghost matter. Is there anything I might be missing here? Like this core right here. I don't think I can interact with it. There is no ghost matter in it. Okay, well, I did it. That's cool. Alright, so at least this narrows my search down to just Ash Twin Project. Yeah, this is gonna kill me. Oh yeah, okay, that's like instant death ghost matter. No brute forcing through that. Some is stronger than others. Got it. Okay, so I went into the interloper. I guess the ship will tell me if there's more to discover here, and I guess I'll check that right now, just so that I know. But it looks like my focus needs to be entirely Ash Twin Project after this. Alright, well I learned a lot of stuff. I solved some mysteries. Progress kinda was made toward filling out my ship log, which is great, but like... Alright, but I think this does narrow my search to basically 2 things. Get into Ash Twin Project, charge warp core. Ruptured core. I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large ruptured stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. The Nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with some form of exotic matter. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. One of the Nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter while the other rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of the Nomai. But they didn't make it. Okay, this big question mark in the center. That's the thing. Statue Workshop, Nomai Mines, Black Hole Forge, High Energy Lab. It's been a bit since I was here. So maybe if I can't find anything directly here, I can revisit like all of these places and see if I can get anything more out of them. That might just be worthwhile. Okay, so still managing to make progress. Search is narrowing, and yeah, I'll get there eventually. Oxygen refill. There's a sign in that ship that I've never read. It just, I guess, just get near trees and the oxygen refills. I just saw it as that was fading out. Huh. I never really took a look around my ship that close, I guess. Alright, yeah, so next time, 100% focus on Ash Twin Project. That's what I'm gonna do. See you then!